Well, hello everyone. This is Muhammad Tuhami, and welcome to the Midway Simplicity Show, where I invite simple living advocates to share with you a few tips on that are not too harsh for your lifestyle and that can help you simplify the 5 most important aspects of your life, which are time, health, and things that you own, finances, and relationships. And today, my very special guest is Miriam Ortiz y Pino from morethanorganized.net. Welcome, Miriam.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what does it mean to be a certified professional organizer?
Yeah, I'm a professional organizer. I'm certified, and that means I had to sit for a test a few years ago and answer lots of questions on how to get organized, how to translate those skills for my clients. And I've had to continue my education to maintain that certification. So I'm always looking at ways to help people get organized and time management and project management issues. So try to keep up.
Yeah, so you extend your services to time management and project management. So it's not only about your office or your home to be organized and so on.
Right. Although I do think that's the place to start for all of it. It's all connected.
Yeah. So how do you see the term organized relates to the term simplified? What's the relation between organization and simplicity?
Right. There is a direct correlation in that I think simple living allows you to stay organized very easily because the sheer volume is much less, so it's easier.
Yeah.
And the mindset is different. So you're thinking about what's going to be easy for me, simple for me, not owning a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be a deprivation thing. It can be high quality, just what you need items.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like to put it that getting organized is simply putting like things together and putting a label on it. That's organized. But simplicity, it's from inside and how you want to live your life and knowing exactly what you have and how to access it when you need it.
Yeah. Well, that's the very simple definition, and it makes a lot of sense, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start by a tip on how to organize or simplify your time.
Your time?
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of people get very hung up on must do all these things on my list and I must do them at this specific time. And then they feel constricted by their schedule because it's too structured.
Yeah.
You know, if they miss one thing because they went 5 minutes over on something, they get all panicked and they kind of give up for the rest of the day, which causes everything else on the list not to get done. Instead, if you look at time management as what needs to be done next, and being a little looser with the actual amount of time you spend on each thing, you know, definitely kind of a little bit of structure. Like I'm going to spend an hour working on my emails today, or I'm going to spend an hour working on this project. But don't get too hung up on I didn't finish at exactly the right time, and think instead of what needs to be done next.
Yeah, just enjoy the process, do what's important, and experience life. Not don't put yourself under constant pressure to finish things at certain deadlines, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's move to another tip when it comes to the things that you own in your life. How to simplify the things that you own and how to make it more organized.
Right. I like to think of it in terms of looking at what you need to do what you're trying to do first. So if you're cooking dinner, you might need the ingredients, a pan, a spoon, the plate.
Yeah.
But you may not need a garlic press. You may or may not need a food processor. You know, there's things you need and things you don't need. And by starting with your needs for what you want to do, you can start eliminating a lot of the excess things you have, especially single-use items.
Yeah.
You know, something that only works for this on Tuesdays at 2 o'clock when the moon is full.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We have a lot of in America. Very single-use items.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So let's move to the finances and see how we can organize our finances and make it more simple.
Yeah. You need money.
Yeah. Good to know that.
So that.
Yeah.
You know, everybody reacts to their money and their financial situation so differently.
Yeah.
That I think my best tip is probably know that you can pick what day you pay your bills.
Mm-hmm.
And you can arrange it with all your different companies to have that all on the same day.
Okay.
So technically, you could actually sit down for one session and get your bills paid. And that will cover all the ones that you can't pay automatically. I sometimes have mixed feelings about automatic payments. Just as an entrepreneur, you know, sometimes the cash flow, you need an extra day or an extra 24 hours, or sometimes you have it way early and you'd like to just go ahead and get it taken care of.
Yeah.
So there's that. But I think having everything due on approximately the same day gives you the flexibility, whether it's automatic payments or not, to just be very prepared and to get the checks or the input into the computer done all in one session. And then it saves time and worry all month long about, oh, do I have to pay bills today? Do I need to take care of this? At the same time, you should definitely know how much money you have and what you're spending it on every day. But the actual time-consuming part of it can be done in one session a month.
That's a smart tip. I believe that's smart, very smart tip. So now let's move to other important areas, which I believe organization or organizing your stuff there would be important, which are relationships and health. So let's start with health and see how we can organize our health issues, or how organizing our life in general can impact our health.
Okay. There's a couple points I think that are all kind of interrelated about health and organizing. One being the stress relief by actually being organized and knowing what you have, where it is, how to get to it when you need it, saves so much worry for people. You know, if you spend a few minutes every day hunting for your keys in the morning, you start the day off frazzled and stressed, and that's not good for your health.
Yeah.
And you're more, because of that, you're more likely to go get some fast food or run to the store and get snacky items instead of preparing a healthy meal.
That's a very good tip,
Yeah, and then that snowballs into now you have the leftover chips in the pantry, so you eat the leftover chips and you don't have room for healthy food in the pantry, even if you wanted to go to the store. So then, you know, every time I do someone's kitchen and pantry, I throw away hundreds of dollars worth of snack food that's expired or open and stale, and it's ridiculous. You know, have fewer healthy items so that if you do need a snack or want a snack, you have to really think about, do I want to spend the time to go all the way to the store to get that snack?
Yeah.
And if I am, maybe I could walk so that
very good.
it at least offsets the ice cream I'm about to go buy. You know, simple little changes like that. And and for that matter, parking farther away when you do drive so that you have to walk into the store. It's another simple trick that adds to overall health and wellness.
And what about relationships, our relationships?
I think the healthiest thing in terms of relationships and simplifying them is to actually set good boundaries. I am so surprised how many people just are always doing for someone else at the expense of their own situation. Sometimes to the detriment of their own health or other relationships in their lives. You know, if you spend all your time at the beck and call of one person, every other relationship you have diminishes. So just get better at setting boundaries and learn to say no. Not to completely isolate yourself or to always say no, but so that when you do spend time with people, you do say yes, they're getting the best of you. Not the frazzled, obligatory, I can't believe I have to do this thing for this person situation.
So it's kind of learning how to say no without feeling guilty.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can't always. I mean, just this morning, my mother called to see if I could go to breakfast. It's like,
Yeah.
Mom, it's Friday. It's a work day for me. No,
Yeah.
I can't go to
Yeah.
breakfast right now.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, okay.
Well,
Maybe another day.
Yeah, that's another smart tip, I believe. So, well, thank you very much, Miriam, and I would like to tell people more about your blog, which is More Than Organized. By the way, what's More Than Organized?
Well, it's kind of a play on words for me. It's my initials, M-O, and More Than Organized is simplicity to me. So
wow, yeah.
It's about the mindset and the stuff, not just the stuff.
Yeah. So at your blog, morethanorganized.net, you write about simple living, about organizing your life in general, and so on, right?
Yes. And lately it's had a lot more focus on kind of working from home issues and entrepreneurial things, but it all applies across the board. So
excellent. So I encourage all the people who are listening to us now and watching us to go to morethanorganized.net to learn more from you and read some articles about organizing and simplifying your life. And thank you very much, Miriam, for the awesome insights and tips that you shared with us today. Hope to see you again.
Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.